And we continue our journey through the small but great Principality of Luxembourg, for their treasury is rich in worthy specimens. And I'll tell you about them now. What do you think is the best feature of a tiara? My answer is versatility. And our first heroine is exactly that. The Chaumet pearl tiara can transform into a pearl and diamond necklace. But what is the history of this jewelry? The origin of the unusual diamond tiara has evolved over the years. A model of a similar tiara, known as the nickel tiara, is also preserved in the Chaumet archives to this day, although it is not exactly the same as the Luxembourg tiara. The Grand Duke's family purchased this tiara at public auction, although the exact date and place of this sale are still uncertain. Nevertheless, it is certain that the tiara made its way into Luxembourg's treasuries by the early 1980s. During these early years of the decade, it was worn by Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte, as well as Princess Margherita and hereditary Grand Duchess Maria Theresa. Josephine Charlotte preferred to wear the tiara in a full setting with a series of round pearl toppers, while Margherita opted for a diamond setting without pearls at her pre-wedding gala in 1982. It is interesting to note that the original tiara was apparently set with sapphires rather than pearls, although it is unclear whether these sapphires were part of the tiara when the family bought it at auction. Since her husband's accession to the throne in 2000, Grand Duchess Maria Theresa has been the principal wearer of the tiara. In the years that followed, she often wore it at ceremonial occasions, especially at the many overseas celebrations that took place in the early years of that decade. In the photo, she is seen wearing a pearl-embellished tiara in Copenhagen during the wedding celebrations of Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Maria of Denmark in May 2004. Maria Theresa almost always prefers to wear a tiara with pearl jewelry, as did her mother-in-law previously. She also often combines the tiara with other pearl jewelry from the family collection, including elegant pearl drop earrings and Princess Ingeborg's fleur-de-lis pearl brooch. Sometimes Maria Theresa also showcases this gemstone in another important form, as a necklace. The lattice part of the tiara is removed and the pearl and diamond details are removed when she wears it as a necklace. Impressive was her appearance in a full pearl-rimmed tiara at the gala dinner preceding the wedding of her eldest son, hereditary Grand Duke of Luxembourg Guillaume, and Countess Stéphanie de Lannoy in October 2012. In time after the royal wedding, Maria Theresa also shared the tiara with other family members. Crown Grand Duchess Stephanie paired the diamond setting with sapphires at a state banquet during a state visit to the Netherlands in May 2018. However, the most admired tiara wearer in recent years has undoubtedly been Maria Theresa's daughter, Princess Alexandra. She made her first appearance wearing an all-diamond version of the tiara at the National Day Gala in June 2016. The most significant moment in the tiara's history occurred in April 2023, when the princess chose it as her wedding tiara. She adorned the diamond-encrusted tiara with a tulle veil to marry Nicolas Bagory in a religious wedding ceremony in the south of France. Although she has worn many other tiaras from the family collection over the years, the choice of this tiara for her wedding day seems a testament to her love for this piece of jewelry from the Grand Duke's collection. Some tiaras, such as the aquamarine bandeau tiara, are eye-catching even without a wedding context. This gorgeous piece is part of the aquamarine parure, which includes a spectacular necklace, a pair of earrings and a large bracelet that can also be worn as a tiara, as well as two bracelets adorned with large aquamarines. The origin of these jewels is unknown, but they appear to be among the gifts given to Belgian Princess Josephine Charlotte when she married the Crown Grand Duke of Luxembourg in 1953. Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte wore the aquamarine parure with Belgian scroll tiara during her official visit to Luxembourg in 1959, and at the wedding ball of Prince Juan Carlos of Spain and Princess Sofia of Greece in 1962. Today this tiara is worn by Grand Duchess Maria Theresa, her daughter Princess Alexandra and Grand Duke Henri's sister Princess Marguerite. But equally impressive is the Luxembourg luxury Luxembourg bandeau tiara, adorned with sparkling pearls and citrines. This exquisite piece of jewelry was recently displayed by the Crown Grand Duchess of Luxembourg, Stephanie. However, other prominent ladies have adorned this tiara before her. The tiara is part of a semiparure that also includes gorgeous earrings and a necklace. If you look closely, you can see many similarities between this citrine tiara and the amethyst tiara previously owned by Josephine Charlotte, Duchess of Luxembourg. It is likely that both of these sets were commissioned by or for her at a time when she and her husband, Grand Duke Jean of Luxembourg, ruled the country. Josephine Charlotte probably favored the citrine and pearl set. She appeared in it at all significant events, including an official visit to Italy in the 1980s and even at a ceremony in Denmark shortly before her death. However, the story of this precious bandeau tiara continues, changing over time. The current Grand Duchess Maria Theresa posed in this tiara for one of her first official portraits, after assuming her position as hereditary Grand Duchess. Surprisingly, however, she subsequently lost all interest in this unique piece of jewelry. As a result, we could only come across this incredible jewel once in the 1990s, when Princess Margherita of Liechtenstein completed her luxurious outfit with this tiara during a state visit to Luxembourg and Belgium. Since then, this jewelry has remained in the shadows and has not been shown in public. However, it was not until 2011 that the delightful citrine tiara returned to our view once again. Princess Alexandra, a worthy member of the royal family, wore this jewelry during the National Day Gala. Later, in 2012, her mother, Grand Duchess Maria Theresa, also appeared wearing this tiara during a state visit to Germany. Encounters with this work of art may be rare, but they are sure to be admired for their brilliance. In the summer of 2013, the wedding ceremony of Swedish Princess Madeleine and British-American financier Christopher O'Neill took place. Among the invited guests was Crown Grand Duchess Stephanie, who caught the eye in a unique bandeau tiara with pearls and citrines. On this day, the honey yellow gems harmonized with her blue order belt, which was perhaps a symbolic reference to the Swedish flag. Among Luxembourg's many diamond tiaras, the small flower crown holds a special place. Although it is not as majestic as the imperial tiara, it has its own charm. The exact origin of this jewelry is unknown, but its design clearly reflects several large diamond floral brooches from the family collection dating back to the 19th century. The wreath consists of a combination of leaves and flowers of different sizes, with the larger flowers each having 5 diamond-encrusted petals. The smaller flowers, in turn, have 4 single diamond-shaped petals each with a small square-cut diamond in the center. Diamond leaves of varying sizes are placed throughout the wreath, filling the voids in the composition and covering the ends of the base of the tiara. This crown is considered a family heirloom of the House of Nassau, but was not publicly displayed until the 1990s. The diamond flower crown was first shown to the public by the then Crown Grand Duchess Maria Theresa at the wedding ball of Prince Nicholas of Liechtenstein, and Princess Margaret of Luxembourg at the Grand Duke's Palace in 1982. After that, Maria Theresa made extensive use of this small floral wreath for a series of portraits taken shortly after her wedding. So when Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte adorned her head with a diamond crown for the first time, during a state visit to France in 1992, it was an unexpected event. At the banquet for the 60th birthday of Queen Margrethe II of Denmark in 2000, Josephine Charlotte again resorted to the sparkle of this floral tiara. In 2008, this precious crown was the first tiara for 17-year-old Princess Alexandra. The young lady adorned herself with the floral jewel for Luxembourg's National Day celebrations. A few years later, in 2012, Alexandra completed her look with a diamond accessory at the wedding of her brother, hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume, and Countess Stephanie de Lannoy. This romantic little wreath was the perfect wedding jewelry for 2 brides of the royal house of Luxembourg. Archduchess Maria Christina of Austria, daughter of Princess Maria Astrid of Luxembourg, used this tiara at her wedding to Count Rodolphe de Limburg-Strohem in December 2008. 4 years later, this jewel was the wedding crown for Adelaide Drapfrisch, bride of Archduke Christoph of Austria, Maria Astrid's son. In 2019, the Crown Grand Duchess Stephanie delighted everyone in this diamond crown at a concert dedicated to the Luxembourg's National Day. No doubt we will be seeing this family heirloom for many more years to come, and perhaps admiring its dazzling beauty again soon. Which tiara was your favorite? Write in the comments. Also, if you like this video, give it a like. Thank you.